Hello and happy Friday. So welcome to day 7 of the My Shop Life 24 challenge. Today's prompt is a day in the life. So here's a whistle stop video of some of the random and not so random stuff I get up to during the day. I did have a couple of nice surprises today, which were very fortunate to occur, or you may have just seen me labelling things and doing price stickers all day. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you soon. As a lot of you know, I do a lot of repot and MOT services for locals who don't have time to repot their plants or maybe have all the supplies. I barely got into my door this morning, I wasn't even open, when a very nice lady was pulling up outside with this quite large peace lily. So she's asked me to repot it for her, so I'm going to do that today. So I'll show you that later. I'll give it a good feed and a clean, snip off any slightly manky yellow looking bits, and she can't come back for a week, so it's going to have a nice little sunny holiday under my grow lights. So one of my daily rituals when I get into work in the morning is checking to see if the windows have fogged up in the night. It does get a bit humid in here, as you can imagine. It's usually about 70%. But this morning we are winning. My windows are clear. Sometimes there is quite a lot of water in the windows. So in that case, the trusty window vac comes out and then it all goes away. So as I'm sure you can imagine, a lot of my day involves one of these. Especially now that the weather is starting to warm up a bit, I'm only really now just starting to water stuff really deeply. I'm sure a lot of you know about the risk of overwatering in winter. When it's cool, it did get quite cold in here overnight. So I've got these lovely Maranta down for a water. Oh, I've just noticed the little flowers on there that have popped out. Nice new leaf coming out there as well. So I'm going to give these a good water now, as they don't like to dry out too much. I usually do this outside, but it's a bit windy today and it is a little bit cool again, so I'm not sure these nice tropical plants would be too keen on that. So a very important part of my morning is often a delicious sausage roll from HOUSEPLANT Shop across the road. They are definitely the best ones in South Malden. So if you haven't tried one of their sausage rolls or pasties, you definitely need to. So that sets me up for the day. I have got a pepper one today, so that has made me extra happy. I've just undertaken the glamorous task of printing some new labels for my homemade soil mixes. Whee! So I've got a lovely little label printer that I've got, so this enables me to make my own soil mixes and bag and label them all myself. So really good bit of kit. A little bit dull, but still a necessary part of my day. The isopods need a feed as well. I'm just going to sprinkle a bit of fish food in there. There's quite a few of them in there, so I do give them quite a bit. They're all hiding. They are supposed to be nocturnal, but I do find that they are sometimes quite active in the day. Oh, there's one down there. Hello. Any hiding under here? Oh, look, there they all are. Hello. Something very, very exciting that I'm doing today is booking on to my first really big event, which is the Castle Hill Fun Day and Charity Dog Show on the 2nd of June. So I will be there with a lovely selection of plants. So I hope to see you all there. Looks like it's going to be a really, really nice day out for all the family, with lots of lovely vendors and food producers as well, hopefully. So I'm really, really looking forward to that, and I just hope the weather's good. Something else I'm doing quite a lot of this year is sowing seeds. So these, believe it or not, are actually from a string of hearts. So one of my lovely customers had some spare, so very kindly passed them on to me. And apparently hers have germinated. I've been a bit slack doing that, as with most things. But you can see they have this lovely fluff, like dandelions and things, so you can imagine them being carried away on the wind to be germinated. So something incredible has just happened. I was contacted by a lovely lady 2 or 3 weeks ago to see if I would like her huge aloe vera plant because it had got far too big. She had a couple of other huge ones as well, and she asked very kindly, would I like it? So I said, thank you, that's very kind, because I do clean these plants up that I get given and sell them for charity. So she called me this morning to check that I was around, and she has just appeared with this. Oh my gosh, look at it. And look at this, excuse my horrendously dirty floor, but most of you are used to that. Look at this flower, absolutely unbelievable. So I'll be repotting that because she would like her nice terracotta pot back. And then I will be selling that. Oh my gosh, look at the size of him. Absolutely incredible. Here's a photo of me with it for scale. So I'm just about to repot this lady's peace lily. So it's a little bit droopy, so I suspect it's a bit dry. It also seems to have wiggled itself out of the pot slightly. It's very wobbly, as you can see. But otherwise it's in pretty good health. I've checked it for pests, I can't see any. So I think after a repot and a good clean, it will be looking just fine. So I've got a nice fresh batch here of my houseplant general mix. So it's a bit more water retentive than some of the other mixes, so that's definitely the best option. So, oh, excuse the sound of tablets in the background because my kids are now here. Again, all part of a day in the life. So I've now discovered why the poor old girl was looking dry, even though her soil was absolutely sopping wet. So I've got her out the pot, and unfortunately we have had rather a rotty root situation. So these are the only remaining healthy roots, which explains why she has not been getting enough water, because she just doesn't have the roots possible to do that. So I'm going to pot her up in the mix, which has lots of drainage. Unfortunately, her soil before didn't have any drainage material. And then hopefully she'll be healthy enough in a couple of weeks or a month to start settling down and putting out some nice new healthy roots. So a bit of a swift mind change on the plan of action for the peace lily, because so many of the roots are gone and there was a bit of brown squish going on, and she's obviously very dehydrated. I have actually put her in a vase of water and hydrogen peroxide to sit overnight so she can have a nice drink, and the hydrogen peroxide can get going on killing all that nasty bacteria and rot causing stuff. When hopefully she'll be looking a bit perkier tomorrow, and then I will repot her, and hopefully she'll suffer a bit less shock than she might have done if she didn't have a good drink first. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and plant fans out there, I hope you like seeing some of the random tasks that I get up to during the day. So thank you again very much for watching, and also for taking part in this excellent 8-day challenge with me. It's the last day tomorrow, and I've really been enjoying seeing what lots of the other independent shops in the UK are up to. So just a reminder, we are really, really privileged to have these unique shops in our local high streets and towns. So use them or lose them, people, because times are really, really hard for small businesses in the UK at the moment, as well as lots of households who are running those businesses. So we really need to do everything we can to support them. So I hope you've learned something about what it's like to be a houseplant shop owner and independent business owner as well, and also working mum and all the other things as well, many hats. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll keep you up to date with what happens with the peace lily and the string of heart seeds, because I'm sure some of you will want an update on those. And have a good weekend.